Bodily autonomy is the freedom to make your own decisions in relation to your body. It is the right to exercise agency over your body, free from external interference, social or legal sanctions, violence, and discrimination. Achievement of sexual and reproductive health relies on the realization of sexual and reproductive rights, which are based on the human rights of all individuals.
We are citizens of the country and we are human beings, and we acknowledge, especially as women parliamentarians, that you have the right to decide when to have sex. You have the right to decide when to be pregnant. You have the right to decide when to get pregnant, when to get married at the right age. We should protect our children from just necessarily getting married because you got pregnant, because you could not access contraceptive. It's a vicious cycle, this. And so the girl child has the right to decide her sexual reproductive health rights. That's exactly where we are coming from. We are not forcing it on people. We are saying, create an environment where if a girl decides she's going to have sex, let her be able to access contraceptive. And if she for some reason she doesn't get this, let her be able to treat that STD if she gets it. We want her to have the right over her body.
So abortion has been around and has been talked about in the villages as well as in towns. Now, when I became Member of Parliament and chair of the Health Committee, that's when I started getting a little more interested. Why? Because there were several stakeholders in the health sector who were bringing in different problems. And one of the stakeholders brought this abortion issue. Then I remember, then I said, I wanted to know, people used to say, if you sleep with a woman who has an abortion, you can die. And I discovered that actually there was no such thing. So, and then I started reading more. So I came across this, the Law Commission research on abortion in Malawi, which was actually enacted by the Minister of Health. So I read through that report and I saw the dangers that women are facing in this country, especially the deaths. So that frightened me, and I said, now I'm chair of the Health Committee. I can do something about it. It's my opportunity. I'm here for 5 years. Within the 5 years, let me leave a mark, at least move this thing. Everybody was scared. I can tell you, when we started working on this, we set up a committee, a task force we called it, and we were working together throughout. But when the time came to present this issue in Parliament, I needed somebody to second me. The whole task force members refused to second. Everybody was away from me, except maybe one person who was recruited, enticed with money, who accepted to second me on the understanding that he would be given the money for the risk he was taking. So that's the situation in the country. People are still scared, but then the women are dying every day. And now the question is, should we turn away and say, I don't care? I care. I therefore decided that I was going to take this on and push it.
I, as Enoch Pratt, as a Member of Parliament, additionally as a human being and as a citizen of this country, would want to make sure that our girl child are in school, our boys are in school, not running marathon. That's not good.
I believe that firstly, you need the individual parliamentarian to understand and appreciate the issues, which I think is obtaining in the majority of cases. But what is lacking, in my view, is the collective approach, where you then have a situation where, as a country, you've got this education which has to be conducted. You see, as one individual, it's not going to be easy, but we actually need an embracing of that kind of understanding on the part, not just of parliamentarians, but it has to be cross-cutting. You have to get the executive, you have to get traditional leaders, you have to get religious leaders, and so on and so forth. Because without that kind of collective approach, it's not going to happen overnight.